everybody, welcome back, or for those of you that are new, my name is Susan. I'm a freelance fiction editor specializing in science fiction, fantasy, and romance. Last week we finished off Michael Haig's 6-stage plot structure with Aftermath, but there is one thing that we didn't cover, and that is whether or not your story should have an epilogue. Should you include one in your story? How do you know if you need one? What should be in an epilogue? So let's discuss. First, let me say there is no right or wrong answer when it comes to deciding if you want to include or leave out an epilogue. But it is something, like with ending your story on a cliffhanger, that readers have very strong feelings about. So how can you tell if you should include one? So here are the two questions you need to ask yourself while considering this. First, do you have anything left to show, left to explore? And second, what are the market and reader expectations? What are they going to be looking for at the end of your story? So first things first, do you have anything left to show? And let me be specific, anything new left to show, not just necessarily an expansion of the aftermath. This to me is the biggest mistake that authors make when adding an epilogue, especially when it comes to romances. Now, romance readers, myself included, are always suckers for seeing more of their main characters in love. Don't get me wrong. But when an epilogue is just showing an extended version of the aftermath, it's very anticlimactic, right? We've already seen that, so you need something new, whatever shape that takes for you for your couple, whether it's a new house, whether it's a new job, whether it's a baby, whether it's a crazy in-law coming back into town, which is leading into book 2, what have you. You need that new aspect. Otherwise, while your fans are obviously going to love seeing their main characters, it's going to be disappointing because they were expecting something more. There needs to be a reason you have those added pages, something that you're giving them that they didn't already get in the aftermath. And the same thing goes for other genres as well. Do you have something new to show? Did the big bad rise from the grave? Are we seeing the evil's point of view? Are we getting to see something from the main character's point of view that's foreshadowing the next stage? Or even just, again, sort of the happily ever after? Whatever shape that takes for you, for the epilogue, you still need to have that tension, that pacing that something new gives to these scenes. So you want to make sure you have that. Otherwise, you most likely shouldn't be including an epilogue. Then once you have an idea of whether or not you have something new to show, I encourage you to take a look at your market and see what that looks like. Now let me be clear, your story's needs come first. So if you really feel strongly that your story needs an epilogue, add it in. Regardless of whether or not all the other comps out there have one or not, yours clearly needs it, so add it in. Or vice versa. But the reason I say check out how the market feels about this, whether or not there generally is one at the end of stories like yours or not, is because depending on the answer to that, readers are going to expect it and they're going to come to you asking questions. Why you have one, why you don't have one, what it shows, is there going to be one? Romance readers are especially famous for this because most romance stories nowadays, especially contemporary romance stories, have an epilogue. You get to see them 3 years, 5 years down the line when they're married, they're still happily in love, and they have kids, and something crazy happens that you're excited to see them. Just a little bit of a glimpse, again, something that's new. So when those contemporary romance authors then decide not to include that, I guarantee you they get a lot of questions. Are we going to get bonus scenes? Is there going to be another book with these characters? I love these characters. What's happening to these characters now? So you want to make sure you are confident in your decision because I guarantee you're going to get questions on it. Either direction. Again, jumping back to the beginning, there is no right or wrong answer. It's just making sure it's right for you, for your story, and possibly for your market. And that's it. This is the end of our journey through the plot structure. There are a variety of different structures and theories out there that you can follow. You definitely want to find the one that works best with your story and how you write and how your brain works. But I really love this one. I think it's very simple but also complex, and it works for the majority of the stories that I work with, especially sci-fi, fantasy, and romance. So if you're sort of struggling with it or you want to try something out, this I think is one of the best ones to sort of follow, to dip your feed into to figure out how you want to structure your story. Hopefully this has been helpful as you continue on your writing and publishing adventures. As always, don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to hear from you. Next week, we're going to be talking about new books coming out in August, and there are some phenomenal ones as usual, so don't forget to check back in. After that, if you have any thoughts on what you'd like to hear about next, let me know. Other plot structures, are there other questions, terminology, anything like that? Leave a comment or shoot me a message. I'd love to hear from you. And until next week, keep writing.